Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode. I'm Juan Carlos, the school teacher. This is my son Francisco, and welcome back to Living with Mangoes. Today, we are going to talk about this beautiful mango. Look at the blush on that mango. This is a seedling of Hayden mango crossed into a Zill mango called the Spirit of 1976. It was selected by the Zill family and was given the name the Spirit of 76 because the tree first fruited during the U.S. bicentennial in 1976. The fruit is medium-sized, oval in shape, and has a beautiful red blush. And it only turns this red and blushy when it's in full maturity. Now, another way to know when this mango is ready is the smell. This has a powerful, powerful fruity smell. The fruit is medium-sized, oval in shape, and the flesh is yellow, fiberless, but we will see. We will see if this is fiberless. It is soft to the touch and contains a monoembryonic seed, mono meaning one. It produces one tree at a time. The flavor is said to be a classic flavor, a very good classic flavor, with some distinctive citrus tastes and some peach notes, like stone fruit flavors. Stone fruit meaning peaches, apricots, things like that. It has received good reviews by many mango enthusiasts. It can overripe fast and does not have a long shelf life like Hayden and Kent and Kit. They have long shelf life, but not the Spirit of 76. However, after I took it out of the tree, because this comes from my yard, I let it ripen for good, how many days you would say, son, that we have left this out?
Probably
at least 5 to 7 days, right? Yeah. Like 5 to 7 days. And today is when it has that strong, strong smell and it's softer to the touch. So after 5 to 7 days, it should be perfectly ready. The trees are low to moderate vigor growers with an open canopy. They're average producers and need a little more cold hours to produce well, and that's true. While speaking to Kevin, the Orlando gardener, when he came over, I spoke about the Spirit of 76, and we talked about it for a little while. And the Spirit of 76 was produced and does much better in Central Florida than it does in South Florida, because in Central Florida, we get some more cold hours. And this particular fruit variety, this fruit tree, the Spirit of 76, needs a little bit more cold. It is resistant to bacterial black spot. And so far, I've noticed that the tree itself doesn't get a lot of diseases. The flowers were beautiful on that tree. It ripens in June and July, and we're right now in the beginning of August. So now is when this fruit actually ripened, in the very beginning of August. But we've had a very crazy year this year. So let's get into this taste test. This is actually the last mango of the year. Unless I pick up from the farm or from one of the nurseries some Kit mangoes. I've already tried the cotton candy and some other late varieties, but I think the Kit is the only one that's really left out there, maybe a gold nugget. But this for now will probably be the last mango of the season. Smell that mango. Tell me what it smells like.
has like a fruity smell, but it's also like flowery.
Fruity, flowery, but it's a very strong smell. It's not a light smell. This is very, very strong. Look at that beautiful mango. Look at the blush on there. Nice and beautiful and red. Fairly clean mango. So let's cut this mango and let's do our taste test. Ooh, cut nicely. Look at that. Ooh. A lot of juice coming out. Look at that. The juice is flowing. Look at that. I'm gonna bring it closer so you can see the juice just flowing out of this mango. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful mango. The Spirit of 76. I'm gonna put this one to the side. Let's cut this in half. Seems to have a lot of flesh. Flesh to seed ratio, I would say it's about 85% flesh and maybe like 15-20% seed. Here you go, son. Smell. Strong fruity smell, right? It's a nice strong fruity smell, like peach, like a strong peach, right? Let's see how this peels. Wow, this skin is very thin. Look how thin that skin is. Very, very thin, almost paper thin on this particular mango at this stage. Look at that. Spirit of 76. All right, son, taste it. Let's see how, what do you get out of it?
Super fruity.
Okay,
Melts in your mouth.
let's try that.
You got peach. Like peach and pear.
The skin is so soft that it just broke right off.
Yes,
Skin is tardy. Has a tart. I ate the skin with the actual flesh. It was more bearable, but it does seem like the skin is fairly tart. But the fruit itself, it's extremely juicy. Extremely juicy. Look at that. The juice is just flowing. Has a strong peach flavor, a little bit of citrus. A little bit of apricot. Maybe even a little bit of light papaya taste, right? What do you think?
I'm not too sure.
As you're sucking on the skin, you get that floral, that strong floral taste as well from the skin.
Yeah.
Sweetness scale, I would give it about a 7. What do you think?
Not too sweet, yeah.
Yeah, it's about a 7 in sweetness, and it's because it's more juicy than anything else. The flesh melts in your mouth. It's a melting flesh. Did you get any fibers? I got very, very few fibers. Like, look, this is just one little fiber on there. Very little fiber. So from a 1 to a 10, 1 being more fiber, 10 being less fiber, I would say it's about a 9, 9.5. Very, very little fiber. Almost fiberless, almost. All right, you want to say anything else on this mango?
I don't advise eating the skin like on its own because it's like super bitter and it can make your mouth super dry. And yeah, it's not that good.
Closer to the skin, as you're rubbing your teeth up against the skin, you get some more tones of the citrus flavor. But it's primarily peachy, a strong peach flavor. Good classic mango. Good classic. If you like classic mangoes like Glen, you're gonna definitely love the Spirit of 76. So, son, let's do the grading scale now. You have 1 Kent, 1 Tommy Atkins, 2 Kent, 3 Fort Kit. The best possible 10 that you can get, and it has to be perfect in every way, will be the orange sherbet or the sugarloaf. So where would you grade the Spirit of 76?
Well, I like the flavor. It's like the flavor I like classical.
You like that classic flavor, yeah, like the Glen. You love that Glen.
And it wasn't like strong, but it had a
So you would say it's mild flavored?
Yeah, but it had like a profound taste that you can definitely taste.
So a strong peachy classical.
Yeah, but like
It was
wasn't
extremely
like,
juicy though.
yeah, it wasn't like overwhelming though.
Okay.
And I thought it was pretty good. I'd probably give it.
How did this taste in comparison with other Spirit of 76 that you tasted?
Well, the other Spirit of 76 we had in the Battle of the Mangoes, it wasn't as strong, I'd say. And there was definitely less like citrus tones, and the fruity flavor on this one was stronger.
Okay.
And then the other one we had, it was a little too ripe. So
Yeah,
you
that
got
was
more like
yeah.
musky.
That's one thing about this. If you let it ripen too much, you kill the mango. If it gets too ripe, it starts to get mushy and stuff like that, and it's not good to the taste buds. I wouldn't let it. This is the perfect stage right here. This is the perfect stage. And this mango is easy to know when the perfect stage is. It's a little soft to the touch, and when you smell it, it has a strong, flowery and citrus smell on the actual flesh, on the outside, on the skin. Very easy to tell when this mango is ready and ripe. Okay, so what would you give it?
Probably 7.5.
Okay, that's a decent score. I was right around there. I would personally give this mango a 7. This was a 7 to 7.25. 7.25, 7 to 7.25 is a good classic mango, a good all-around mango, a daughter of Hayden, bred to the Zill mango. And with that, I'm Juan Carlos, the school teacher. This is my son, Francisco, and we are out. Peace. Living with
Mangoes.